Hey folks, Cornell with YouTube Fishing Vids. Like many, or I would say all fishermen, it is very difficult for us to stop fishing. This is truly the last fish of my day. I have ended my day, another day up here in the mountains of Maryland, playing with the blade bait. So here's the deal. I've already signed out. I caught a really nice fish to end the day, but I threw a couple more casts just to see if I can pull one more in before the sun dips. So you all just stay tuned. You're gonna be seeing not quite as many catches as I've had out here in the past, but I catch a handful, a little walleye to start the day, even a largemouth. But there's one more fish. This is pretty much what I've been doing all day long. Just enjoy this video. Folks, it is another beautiful, beautiful day up here in the mountains of Maryland on an incredible, incredible weekend of warming weather. And this is about my fourth cast with a blade bait off of this placid, calm point. And I don't know what it is, but it was ultra deep. I'm telling you, I threw in about 50 feet of water, and I'm coming up the coming uphill on this point. And let's see what I got here. It looks like a walleye, guys. Oh, there's another walleye chasing them. Look at that. No wonder. Way down deep. Had one chasing it up. This is how I ended my night. I actually caught a couple of these in the last time I was up here. I don't know if I'm going to show them to you because they were dinks. But look at that pretty little walleye to start the day. Hopefully there was some big ones down there, but there it is, man. I'm telling you right now, the silver buddy, that's what did it for me pretty much all day, with the exception of a couple little fish on a jerk bait. But the silver buddy of the blade bait's back in my hand. I'm looking forward to another incredible day. I'm most likely going to throw this all day because of this ultra calm weather. There's just no wind, so the jerk bait bite is probably out. And because I had such good luck with it last time, I'm going to stick with it. 48-degree water temps, guys, and the air temperature is probably going to be pushing 60 degrees here in the second week of December in the mid-Atlantic. Let's get back down there and see what else is biting. I take that back when it comes to water temps, folks. It's not 48 degrees. I had lowered my transducer into the water, and it must have finally acclimated to the water temps. These water temps are just under 46 degrees, 45.9897 degrees. So yeah, I'm glad I got the blade bait in my hand. Okay, I marked these fish, folks. It's been a good bit. This feels like a decent fish. I hope they're all going to stick around. I don't know if it's a smallie or a walleye or what, but it's been a good bit since that very first fish, folks. I am happy I got this one. Oh my gosh, would you look at this? I found myself a largemouth down by the dam. It's been a while since I've seen one of these in here, but look at that beauty. Got myself a largemouth bass on a mountain lake that was normally giving up tons and tons of smallies, but I just marked these fish in about 15 feet of water. It's been a good bit. I had to downsize. I got myself a steel shad, 1/4 ounce, and a largemouth. Isn't that cool? So walleye and largemouth. And it's been, honestly, it's been about 2 hours. I've just been running around this whole lake. I started way over there on that point. I worked my way all the way around to this dam here and found myself a few fish. Let's see if there's a few more down there. I always say it, where there's one, there's more. So let's see if there's a group of little largies down there. That's pretty cool. So I'm sink down to the bottom and hopping it back. That's the first significant group of fish I've seen on my little sonar here the whole time I've been out here. So let's see if we pop another one. Back-to-back cast, guys. Back-to-back. I got into a little school of fish. How cool is that? Let's see what this is. Oh my gosh, it's a smallmouth. Wow, back-to-back casts, and it's a nice smallmouth too, especially on this little rod. So back-to-back casts, largemouth, smallmouth. So that's third species today. Would you look at that, guys? How cool is that? He's a fatty too. Let's get some sun on you. You're a beauty. All right, the little steel shad is doing it up again. Let's get the pliers. Okay, I am glad I got those two fish. That's kind of a sign of things hopefully to come, but I see a lot of clouds coming. I'm about to get that last little bit of sunshine here. This warming sun feels amazing, but those clouds are coming in. We're not looking at any rain, but we're definitely gonna get some cloud cover night. Maybe a sprinkle or two tonight, overnight, but tomorrow's gonna be looking beautiful also. So I'm thinking about fishing tomorrow as well. So today's video will hopefully give me an idea of what's going on for tomorrow, and we'll catch a whole bunch of fish and have something to show for the efforts. All right, I made my way across the lake. I got myself another point, and I got a nice bite right there. Guys, I was just about to tell you that was my first cast. Oh, he's beautiful. Smallmouth with some crazy pigments on him. And I got a 1/2 ounce blade bait in my hand. Look at this beautiful fish. Wow, what a crazy looking bit of birthmarking he's got on. Look at the XPS 1/2 ounce blade bait. This is on a bait casting setup. That's 12-pound test, folks. Tell me I didn't get that completely hooked in the top of the mouth. I cut off one of the hooks so I can keep this somewhat weedless, but that bad boy crushed it right here in my new spot. And yeah, 7-foot medium heavy moderate fast bait casting setup with this 12-pound test on a 1/2 ounce. This thing casts a country mile, and I just saw some fish and I got that beauty. Isn't that something? Look at the pigments on him. Let's get one more look at him because he's just awesome looking. Cool looking fish, and he smacked it. Going back. Fishing nothing but structure here. There's nothing here but a really interesting drop off. It's kind of like a road bed over here, and then there's some fish structures right here, and then just right in here in this little hole, I saw a handful of fish. Not too deep, maybe about 15 feet deep. And he absolutely destroyed it. So let's see if there's a handful of fish in here. Okay, so that one fish was the lone soldier that wanted to eat my blade bait on that bait casting setup. So I switched up to the, oh my gosh, I switched up to the, guys, that's just like I was talking to you last time it hooked up. I switched up to the blade bait. I'm sorry, I'm speechless. I just got another really nice smallmouth right off the point. I switched up to the spinning tackle is what I'm trying to say, and I got the silver buddy out here and got another nice one. I literally went over it, saw where they were, marked them, and threw right into my bubble line and smacked this guy in the very first cast. A nice one, probably the nicest one of the day. Let's see if we can get him in without losing him. Oh, and I lost him. I should have probably netted that fish. That's what happens when you get a little bit excited, but I know where there's more. So let's go back out there and see if I can whack another one right there. That's exactly where they were. Let's see if there's another one ready to eat. All right, well, that is always fun, catching the fish that you saw on your little sonar unit. So I'm gonna keep on doing that. I'm just gonna keep on cruising around and casting directly to fish that I mark and see if I can pick them up like that, because that's just definitely gonna speed up the catch rate, or keep the catch percentage rate up a little bit more than just blind casting off these drops. So let's keep on cruising. Let's let that Garmin show me the way. Okay, I just saw some fish. Let's see what happens. I got this underwater hump right here in front of this big old rock pile. I'm gonna go with a little 1/4 ounce here, a little finessey deal. See if we can pop something right on the top of this point. There he is. It worked out. It really did, guys. I saw the fish and I popped him. Doesn't feel like a huge one. Interestingly enough, I got the little itty bitty blade bait on. But there's another fish that I saw that decided to eat. Isn't that cool? Little smallmouth, little guy. Oh, and one of those really struggling kind, the kind that really needs to eat something. He's not looking too good, but he liked the look of my bait. Not too bad today on numbers. Lost the biggest one of the day, unfortunately, but got this little skinny guy who needs to go back and find a real meal. Guys, another really nice fish right here. I don't know what we got here, but oh my gosh, absolutely awesome. So we're still finding some fish, there's no doubt. What do we got here? Another nice smallmouth. I might stick it out here on this point for a little bit before I have to go, but that's another nice one right there on the blade bait, guys. Another nice one. It has definitely been the toughest day up here I've had in a long time. Not nearly the numbers, decent fish. One nice fish I lost, unfortunately, but there's fish where I'm sitting right here, folks. If I end up with another fish, it's probably gonna be the sign out fish. I'm gonna have to decide on that once I get it, if I get it, and hopefully I will. So let's just keep working out this blade bait scene. I know it'll get it done. I know there's fish here. It's just a matter of getting one to bite. Guys, that is a giant. I've been sitting here working this out, and I'm going to make this a sign out fish because this is going to be an absolutely beautiful fish. I don't know what it is, but it feels huge. Got to make this a sign out fish. It feels like it could be a big walleye. If it's not a big walleye, it's a giant. When I say giant, relatively speaking, it looks like a big smallie, guys. It's been another incredible day up here in the mountains of Maryland with a great big smallmouth bass to call it a night. This point right here has been special. I've done really well here before, but nothing this big. So let's go ahead and get this thing in here. It's a nettable fish. Oh my gosh, what a great way to end the day. Not a lot of fish today. A little bit more challenging here as these water temperatures drop. But you know what? When you can still come out here in 46-degree water and catch them like that, there's nothing wrong with that. So folks, as always, I appreciate you joining me. As always, I appreciate you subscribing. Until we meet again, over and out.